Hey friends, welcome back. Today we will check how to handle maps with reference to strings. For doing so, we are again making use of the old example in order to make things and keep things very simple. Now in this particular program, as if now there is no additional code, first of all we will be updating this bike insurance.java file. We would be adding a new property. The name of the property would be, for example, members again, and it would be a map, and the key would be also string and the value would be also string. So we will type in string comma a string, and the name of the map would be members. This looks good, and we need to import the package which is required to make use of map. Fantastic. Oops, there is a typo. Let me fix this. Alright, and now for this particular property we would be creating getter and setter, and for doing so we will ask Eclipse to create it. I will right click, navigate to source, and generate the getters and setters. We want getter and setter, both of it. We will click on OK, and getters and setters are generated for us. Now we will make use of this getMembers method in order to get the members map. So we will add this getMembers method where? Definitely inside the interface, and it returns map. And we need to also import the required package in here. Alright, so now moving back to this bikeinsurance.java. Now we would be like adding information into this map. Before proceeding further, let me also share some very important information. In fact, we are making use of map. Map is an interface, and by the way, we can also make use of, for example, any map, hash map or anything else. Likewise, when we have made use of list and set in our previous lecture, in that cases as well. In the case of list, we can make use of any list, maybe linked list or array list. Likewise, in the case of set, we can make use of any other set. Let us navigate to this beans.xml, and we will be making use of this GUI interface. We will navigate to this beans tab, and we will right click and add this property. The name of the property is members. Let me copy this name from here. So name is members, and inside this property we will insert a map. So I will right click and insert a map. Alright, then I will again right click and add an entry. Now friends, we can either specify these types. We can definitely specify a string and a string in here, but that's optional. We can do it, or we can either escape it. Alright, so moving forward, I will right click and add a new entry. So inside this entry, again we would be like adding the key and value pair, and for maps we have these fields for key and value, which is good thing. So for key, for example, I will type in father, and value would be John, and then I will again highlight this map, right click and insert yet another entry. Then the key would be like brother, and value would be, for example, Mike. Then I will again highlight this map, right click and insert yet another entry. The key would be insurance holder. So for sake of simplicity, we will type in holder. Holder means the holder of the insurance, and value would be, for example, Ron. Alright, so everything looks good, and if we now check the source, then it will add information like this, which is good. Alright, so now we have these entries, which is good. Now what is the next logical step? If we now check bike insurance, we have the getters and setters, and because we have these information, the map would be initialized and map will have all these information. And now the next logical step would be definitely reading this information, reading this map. Now either we can call this getMembers method, and we would be receiving this members and traverse these members in our user.java, or alternatively we can also add a toString method so that we can directly print the members inside this user.java and we would be getting the output. So let us add the toString method, which would be rather good, and Eclipse can code this for us. So I will right click, navigate to source, and I will click on generate toString method, and we want members. Fantastic. And we will click on OK. So it will definitely add these members, but somehow members is again, what is members? Members is map, and this particular toString method won't be enough. We would be updating it in couple of minutes. So we want to add the toString method for members, and which is by default selected, so which is good. And now we will click on OK. Now this toString method is been added, which is fantastic. Now moving back to this user.java, let us quickly do some additional things. Firstly, I will copy this line of code because I am too lazy to type in once again. I will paste it in here, and I will now make use of again Eclipse autocomplete, and we will call get members method. Fantastic. And it would be rather good if we add a one more line in here, which would be list of members. All right, and now let us execute this particular program. Here we go. So this is the output. Your bike is insured, list of members, father John, brother Mike, and holder Ron, which is good. So this is how we can like handle map with reference to properties. So this is how we handle the map with reference to properties. When it comes to constructor argument, the process is almost similar, and you guys can like make use of map in constructor argument as well, and we can also make use of list inside a property. So everything can be done, nothing is impossible. Thanks for watching, have a nice day, and take care.